Good morning, everybody. On behalf of Endow, my name is Mallory Smyth, and this is your Monday morning, where we want to feed your feminine genius with just a little dive into the history, tradition, and story of our Catholic faith. And today we are going to talk about Carnival season. So right now, if you were to go down to New Orleans or to Rio or to anywhere in Europe, really, you would find these great celebrations of Carnival. Many people celebrate them around the world. You're probably most familiar with Mardi Gras down in New Orleans. It's known for parades and balls and honestly some bad choices. But this Carnival season actually has Catholic roots, and I believe it has something to teach us. So Carnival actually started in Europe. It comes from the word carne levare, which means to remove meat. And so families, particularly in France, would get together to get rid of all of their animal products before they go into the fast of Lent because they didn't have refrigerators. So they'd cook all their meats, they'd get rid of all their dairy, all their eggs, eat all their butter. And these small celebrations started to become formalized, and then Carnival season kind of evolved into masquerades and balls, and then as it went into the New World, now we see the parades and some African influence as well. And so that's really where Carnival comes from. The Mardi Gras mask, which I thought was really interesting, was added to masquerades so that people could come from every class and everybody could celebrate together. And so what does this mean for us as people who are trying to live out our Catholic faith? The beauty of when Carnival season is, it's during ordinary time, right? We just came from the Incarnation, this amazing celebration of Jesus coming down, and then we're about to go into the contemplation of the death of our Lord, into the celebration of his resurrection. But what about ordinary time? What about the ordinary parts of our everyday life, or even the ordinary parts of our Catholic calendar? St. Paul says, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. I really look at Carnival season as a time to celebrate the ordinary, to look at what's in my life that's around every day and to allow it to bring me to worship, to do those ordinary things for the glory of God, right? The scriptures also say that all creation cries out to the glory of God. When we can allow the small, monotonous, ordinary things of everyday life remind us of the goodness of our Creator, then we can be brought into worship at any moment, right? And on the opposite side, if we start to just love the gifts that God has given us for the sake of the gift, it can lead us into sin and lead us into bad decisions the same way that we've kind of seen Carnival season evolve. And so what I just want to challenge you today on this Monday morning is this week, what in your life is ordinary that just seems ordinary? How can you allow that thing you have to do, just that everyday task, how can you allow that to bring you to wonder to the goodness of God, our Creator? Thank you for joining me this morning. If you want to learn more about Endow, you can find us at endowgroups.org, or you can connect with us on Instagram and Facebook at endowgroups. And if you want to connect with me, you can connect with me at Mallory A. Smyth on Instagram. Thank you and have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Bye.